You guys might want to pause the video to write this down. Now, problem D. Same thing, I'm going to figure out one of the rectangle and then the other rectangle prism. Okay, so I'm going to label this one A and I'm going to label this one B so that you guys can see it. So I'm going to solve for the first one, volume A. So for A, I have right here the height, which is 12 meters. But it's not quite 12 meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 12 minus 6, which is going to give me 6. So the height here is actually 6. Okay. Now 8 meters for my length is correct, but now I need to figure out what the width is. And remember what I told you, if the width right here is 3 meters, then this is also going to be equivalent and equal to 3 meters. So now I have all of the numbers I need in order to figure out the volume for rectangular prism A. So I'm multiplying right now 8 meters times 6 meters times 3 meters. I know that 8 times 6 is equal to 48. No, not 48. 8 times 6 is equal to 24. And 24 times 3 is going to give me my answer of 144 meters cubed. I'm going to show you guys how I did that by multiplying right here. So 8 times 6 is equal to 48. Sorry. And then I'm multiplying times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. I get my final answer of 144 meters cubed. Now, I'm going to move on to volume B. This is B right here. I'm going to solve for that one. Volume B. So my height, I have it right here, is 6. And then I know that my width is 3. And I know that my length is 10. Okay? 6 times 3 is equal to 18 times 10 is equal to 180 meters cubed. Okay? And then I'm going to add these two numbers together to get the total volume for both rectangular prisms. So I'm adding 144 meters cubed plus 180 meters cubed. And that is going to give me my final answer of, I'm going to show you on here how to do that. So I have 144 plus 180. 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. Sorry, excuse me. And 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So I get 324 meters cubed. 324 meters cubed. Okay, now I need to explain, just like earlier, I'm going to explain my solution strategy that I used. Okay, so the first thing I did was I multiplied and solved for volume A and B. Then I added the volume. Okay, now I'm going to turn the page. We are on page 36. For problem 2, it says a sculpture pictured below is made of two sizes of rectangular prisms. One size measures 13 by 8 by 2 inches. The other size measures 9 inches by 9 inches by 8 inches by 18 inches. What is the total volume of the sculpture? So they give you the sizes for both of them, and what you need to do is you need to find the volume for both, and then you are going to add them together. So I'm going to label my picture so that you guys can kind of see what I'm solving for. So I'm going to label this one A, and this one is also A. So this one is also A, This one is also A. And these two are also A's, okay? And right here are my B's. They are the same, but they are B's. Oh, this pen is not working. I'm going to change that color. So I'll use this one. So these are my B's, okay? So I'm going to solve for A and B, and then I'm going to add everything together in order to find what my answer is equal to. So volume for A, I'm going to multiply my numbers together. I know that it says 13 inches by 8 inches by 2 inches. So this right here is 13 by 2 and by 8, okay? So that's what I'm going to multiply. 13 times 2 times 8 times 2, and then I'm going to solve for what the answer is going to be. So when I multiply 13 times 8 times 2, I'm going to get 208 inches cubed. So that one is for volume A. Now for volume B. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the numbers I have here, which tells me that I'm multiplying 9 times 8 times 18. That's where I'm getting those measurements from. Now, I know that 9 times 8 is 72, and 72 times 18 is going to give me 1,296 inches cubed. Now that I have both measurements, what I'm going to do is add them together. But if you notice, volume A has how many? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to multiply times 6 in order to find what volume A is altogether. So I'm going to multiply 208 times 6. 8 times 6 is equal to 48. 6 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is equal to 4. And 6 times 2 is equal to 12. So the first one for volume A is 1,248 inches cubed. Now for volume B, all I need to do is multiply times 2 in order to figure out what my volume is for both of these right here. So I'm multiplying 1,296 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 1 is 19. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And 2 times 1 is equal to 2. Now I'm going to add these numbers together on the side. I have 1,248 plus 2,592. Now I'm going to add my numbers together. Okay,